exciting events that we've experienced in recent history in Jackson County schools. Empower College and Career Center has been a dream and a vision of the Board of Education and this community for a very long time. So thank you very much for being here. It's wonderful to see this come to reality, and we are grateful you're going to celebrate with us today. At this time, I'd like to introduce Captain Rivera, who will lead us for the ceremony.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of the colors and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Mark time. March. Colors. Halt. Left. Face. Present. Colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the and the home of the brave, home of the
And please join me as I recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Colors. Right. Face. Forward. March.
Please be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Don Clarsey, Chairman of the Jackson County School System. What an exciting day for our Jackson County community. When I say community, I truly mean that. The Empower College and Career Center touches all aspects of our lives. Empower will help continue to make Jackson County a great place to work, live, and raise a family. That's a pretty big statement to make, but let's think about it. Starting with why Empower will help make our community a great place to work. Empower is a robust educational opportunity. Here, our students will receive hands-on training and experiences from field leaders and industry experts. We've partnered with economic development leaders such as Jim Shaw at the Jackson County Chamber of Commerce to ensure the skills we are teaching match industry needs. These opportunities are coming sooner and at a more affordable price for our students. I know as a business owner in Jackson County, I'm excited to see our community reach its full potential by investing in our young people in these new and innovative ways. And by creating the Empower College and Career Center, we are actually making Jackson County an even better place to live. One of the things that makes our county so great is that we stand by the principle of loving our neighbor. Empower embodies this servant's heart's message. From the Empower board members to the educators, and to those who have dedicated funds. So many people have given their hearts to this life-changing project. What this live to give mindset and power will pour back into our community is a witness for our entire community. All these great things produce a ripple effect. When our young people are exposed to opportunities like this, and local employers have partnered with us, we have created an environment where our young people will stay in our community, contribute to our local economy, and most importantly, one day raise a family here. This really is the American dream, and I'm happy to have the opportunity to witness this for our community. I want to thank all of you for attending this event today, and you'll be hearing from a list of people who are monumental in contributing to this project. And I'm happy to welcome next to the stage President of Lanier Tech, Mr. Tim McDonald. Thank you.
Thank you. As mentioned, I'm Tim McDonald, President of Lanier Technical College, and on behalf of our students, faculty, and staff, and board member Jim Shaw, I want to congratulate Jackson County School Systems and Jackson County community for this monumental event we're going to celebrate today. This is a historic moment in Jackson County's focus toward greater economic prosperity in the county and throughout the region. Lanier Tech is honored to be a partner at Empower College and Career Center, and today we recognize and celebrate the tremendous efforts put forth by this community, many of which are sitting here today, many of which are standing here today. This partnership will allow Lanier Technical College to fulfill our mission of workforce development. And we will do this in several ways at Empower. We will do this through our dual enrollment classes for high school students in the areas of allied health, mechatronics and automation, welding, and general education as well. We also will have the opportunity to offer our academic credit classes in the evening time at this location for the general public, something we haven't done in a number of years in Jackson County. So we're so looking forward to that. We also have an opportunity here for our adult education classes. So those folks in the community that did not get that basic high school credential, we're going to have an opportunity to provide those classes at Empower as well. Empower College and Career Center will greatly expand the opportunities for the citizens of Jackson County and the entire region. And again, we're just so honored to be a part of today's celebration. We're so honored to be a part of the growth and development of the center and the growth and development of Jackson County. Congratulations again to you all. And now it's my great honor to welcome to the lectern Representative Chris Irwin.
Thank you, Tim. Again, my name's Chris Irwin. I work for Carroll Daniel Construction, and board members and Dr. Howard, thank you for entrusting us to work for you, and thank you for entrusting us with your vision. What a tremendous vision for this community, for this school, and the lives that this is going to change. And we're proud to be a part of that. We saw a plan come together very quickly if you happen to have watched it here. But there are a few that I think I need to point out and mention. We have the Carroll Daniel team standing right back here with Tommy, Brent, Josh. Hold your hands up as division managers, project managers, and superintendent. They work countless hours to make this project work for the community, to make it work for the Board of Education, and ultimately for the students. We're also proud to work with the architect, Lindsay Pope and Brayfield. Is Margaret, are you standing out? There you go, Margaret. Thank you for being a great team and a great design and putting a team together with you. We're proud to have done this with you, Margaret. So please give her a hand too. Ted and Josh, I know I've seen y'all standing out there. Thank you for working with us. Your professionalism has come through, and in a project. I'm looking forward to seeing the faces of those that might have gone to this high school that now have come back and seen it repurposed for the purpose. And the fact that we can combine here as a community also with the technical college and the things we're going to be able to teach and use this building for. So proud of the professionalism of those two. Thank you very much. And let me then turn the podium over and ask him, he's already on stage, but to come up here, John Easler.
As Mr. Irwin said, my name is John Easler, and I have the privilege of being the CEO of the Empower College and Career Center, and I will tell you, I love my job. I think I have the best job in the entire world to be able to be here and work with this community, work with the school system, work with this wonderful faculty and staff and all these green shirts that you see around us who are really dedicated to changing that student experience. I will tell you, though, that this isn't a traditional school experience. Education typically is very content in standing and staying in the status quo. The Jackson County community, when it started talking about the College and Career Academy process, said we're not going to settle for the status quo. We want greatness for our students. And in partnership with our community, with our citizens, with a lot of different business and industry partnerships, with the University of North Georgia, Lanier Technical College, Foothills Charter School, and many, many others, Commerce City Schools, we are committed to changing the educational experience of our students. Our business and industries are investing not just through the traditional taxpayer dollars, but they're investing in equipment, they're investing in time, they're investing in cash to the tune of well over $300,000 so far through our fundraising efforts, through the board of directors and our community. So a lot is happening here. Students aren't coming here getting that traditional experience because our community is dedicated to making sure that that doesn't happen. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for everybody that's here, everybody that has supported this process and has helped us get to the point that we are right now. The cool thing is we've only just begun. We haven't sent our first student out. We haven't really had the opportunity to show folks what doing education different is going to be all about. That's coming. And we're going to be out there in the community, and we're going to be making sure our community is consistently here in this building, working with our students through work-based learning and through project-based learning in our classrooms to make that happen. So thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. Thank you for showing up and supporting our young people in this innovative educational experience, creating a remarkable learning experience for our young people. It's without further ado, though, that I want to bring up a gentleman that's been a part of this process for over 8 years. Mr. Chad Bingham of Bingham Insurance Agency has been very ardent and very supportive in making sure that we got to this point. He serves as the chair of our board of directors. So without further ado, Mr. Bingham.
Hey everybody, thank you for coming out today and being a part of this and supporting this. What I really want to do today is take the chance to thank the people who have been with us for the last 8 years and put in literally thousands of hours into bringing this here. And I really want to introduce the board of directors that we have over here. We'll just start in the back. We got Dr. Chip Reynolds from Lanier Tech. We got Dr. Adams from UNG. Allie Merck, I'm sorry, I skipped one. Tricia Massey with Piedmont. In the front, we got Jim Shaw with the Chamber of Commerce. We have April Soro with Jackson EMC. We have Kathy Wilbanks, Small Business Representatives, and Dan Ferris from Kubota right here. If you guys will, give them a round of applause. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't skip somebody. He's very important. He is not sitting with the board, but Dr. Ledford, right over here in the back, retired from Lanier Tech. But I will tell you, and I think everybody on this board will tell you, that without Dr. Ledford, this is not possible. His experience over the last 20 or 30 years, helping us write grants, having started the original College and Career Academy in the state of Georgia, run a College and Career Academy himself, and done those kind of things. We would not have been anywhere without his leadership, guidance, and direction. So I just wanted to take a special minute and say, Dr. Ledford, thank you for everything you did for us. So I don't really want to take up a lot of time. I just wanted to say thank you again for the investment, not just in the money, but in the countless, the hundreds of businesses who got behind us, the dozens of people who went with us down to the state to get the grant, the $3.1 million that we got from the TCSG program to get this off the ground. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart as a parent of a kid in Jackson County. You guys have made the effort to change the lives and the directions for kids and my kids alike. So I believe this will change generations in Jackson County. So I really do appreciate everything you've done. And without further ado, I'd like to bring up one of the students to talk to you today, Mr. Gabe Gomez.
My name is Gabe Gomez, and I'm glad to have the opportunity to be able to take classes here at the Empower Center. I'm enrolled in the Healthcare and Computer Science Pathways courses. In addition, I also participate in dual enrollment with UNG here at Empower. Some of the personal experiences that I have enjoyed here at Empower include starting the school year off with a simulated medical emergency in Ms. Hardigrave's Allied Health and Medicine class. This activity taught me more about what goes on in a hospital during a medical emergency. I am also an active member of HOSA, which is a club here at Empower that is designed for future medical professionals. I'm a participant in the Healthcare Pathway program here at Empower because I would like to pursue a career in dentistry. And with that, I'd like to welcome Ms. Ella Strickland to the stage.
Good afternoon. FFA is more than just a club that works to promote agriculture education. FFA is an organization that advocates a lifestyle of learning and serving in one's community, and it has become a place where someone like me can thrive. 4 years ago, I moved to this community as an outsider, but FFA offered me a chance to become part of a cohesive group. If it wasn't for this troop of people who love agriculture, their community, and each other, my high school career would have been less successful. I'm thankful for the opportunities FFA has given me, and I'm grateful for a community that is supportive of agriculture education. So what's next? Over 2 years ago, the educational and business leaders of our community began working on the vision that today we celebrate as Empower. And that vision was the merger of two great FFA programs. It was hope that combining these two chapters would create a synergizing effect in our county. Synergy is defined as the combination of two parts yielding a greater sum than the addition of its parts. Or, as Stephen Covey says, sometimes 1 + 1 can equal 3. As secretary of this group, I'm here to report to you that this merger has yielded more than the sum of its parts. We continue the FFA tradition of learning to do, doing to learn, earning to live, and living to serve. Today we celebrate the synergy that is Jackson Empower FFA. Thank you. I would now like to welcome Ms. Whitney Hardigrave to the stage.
Good afternoon. As Ella said, my name is Whitney Hardigrave, and I am one of the 5 healthcare science instructors here. Empower College and Career serves as a crossroads to bring together our diverse community, industry partners, and our future graduates. Empower C3 sets the stage for students to be able to train, work, and live in Jackson County as successful, contributing citizens and future leaders. Current and future pathways will offer students the opportunity to grow in not only areas where they have a natural talent, but great interest. Merging talent and interests makes Empower C3 the catalyst to foster a fulfilling life here in Jackson County amongst our present student body. My favorite example is our comprehensive healthcare science pathway, where students can pursue in-demand careers such as phlebotomy, pharmacy, medical assisting, sports medicine, exercise physiology, the surgical field, and biotechnology. Education does not stop at the classroom here at Empower C3. We offer students state-of-the-art labs and equipment, hands-on experiences. If you follow our social media page, you will see that we've already taken an industry field trip with one of our partners, Piedmont Athens Regional, and students were actually able to hold a human brain. They have opportunities for credentialing, internships, and participation in work-based learning. However, we can't do this alone, guys. I hope after your visit here today, you will commit to supporting the success of our students through mentoring, guest speaking, sharing your expertise, employing our young people, creating influential connections, or even providing financial assistance. Our current and future success is dependent on every member of our community. We invite you to find a connection here at Jackson at Empower C3 and help us train your next generation of Jackson Countyans. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Mary Blackburn to the stage.
Thank you, Ms. Hardegree, and congratulations again on being named the first ever Empower Teacher of the Year. I am delighted to work beside you to help our students achieve a remarkable learning experience. Good afternoon, board members, students, staff, guests. At this time, I would ask for you to join me to take a moment to honor the teachers and staff of Empower for their tremendous work they do each day to engage our students, keep our facilities clean and operating, and cook the best lunches in Jackson County. Let's take a moment to give these people a round of applause. Thank you. I am delighted to be here today to celebrate the collaboration occurring on our Empower campus. As many of you know, Empower not only houses remarkable 9 through 12 CTAE experiences and core classes, but we are also home to 2 pre-K classrooms, 2 special needs preschool classes, the Jackson Foothills Charter School, Jackson Connect for 3rd through 7th grade students in the virtual environment, our dual enrollment partners of UNG and Lanier Tech. It is through this pre-K to college experience and collaboration that we are offering this world-class experience to our students here at Empower and in Jackson County. The success of our students in our community hinges on this relationship of our P20 Collaborative. And a P20 Collaborative really is about bringing them from preschool, and I point to our preschool teachers because they are here, our pre-K teachers, all the way through our colleges so that they can come into our community and work and be successful members in our society. We are so proud of the work that is being done here, and I am very grateful that you've allowed me to be a part of that. I now have the pleasure to introduce someone who knows a lot about serving others, Commissioner Gary Black. Gary Black has championed innovation, solutions, support, and growth in Georgia's largest industry for over 40 years. Currently in his 3rd term as Commissioner of Agriculture, Commissioner Black has transformed the fiscal responsibility and performance of our state's Department of Agriculture. He has strengthened career paths for employees, helped local food systems flourish, and made great strides in the areas of safety, marketing, and technology. Commissioner Black has led innovation in domestic and international promotion through the renowned Georgia Grown branding program. School nutrition directors, first-time exporters, produce growers, and recipe dreamers alike have found that the Georgia Grown Collaborative approach is an unparalleled tool that helps Georgians start business and expand markets. Commissioner Black is a product of agricultural education, served as state president of the Georgia FFA. He's a University of Georgia graduate, go Dogs, and a past president of the College Alumni Society. He is also an ardent supporter of Jackson Empower FFA program, livestock show teams, and providing for a remarkable student experience for young people all across our county. He and his wife Lydia have 2 grown children and welcomed their first grandchild in 2020, a grandson, I believe. Congratulations. They continue to raise commercial beef cattle on their family farm in Commerce and serve together in various ministries at Maysville Baptist Church. I am delighted to introduce to you Commissioner Gary Blackman.
Thank you, Dr. Blackman. Good afternoon, Superintendent Howard, your board, and the chairs of both boards. And what a wonderful day to celebrate. And thank you for allowing me and all of our instructors, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very honored to share this time with you. I'm a proud Jackson County parent, a proud parent of 2 graduates from this institution, and what it meant from Todd Schultz and John Eastler and their impact on my children's lives over time. But just to think about what happened when this was a great place, what's going to happen now as we empower this next generation with a different vision is something to be very excited about. To Chad and Dr. Howard, I believe that Empower we're already yielding the benefits of Empower today, because one of the first things that I'd like to share with you, I think Empower is already empowering wisdom in our citizens. You can see it right before you, because see, my daddy always told me to stand in the shade when you had a chance. And see, well over 3/4 of the people who are attending today are empowered by wisdom to do so. And then Andrea, as she did the program today, in other words, they are exhibiting wisdom, because Mayor Howell, one way to keep the program short is keep all the speakers in the hot sunshine. So we've been brief, and I will be too. There are other things that are very much more important that this facility and this vision will empower for the next generation. One is, what a great place to empower dreams. I'm fortunate that in these buildings, my children did dream, but I think they picked up on very early that education, ladies and gentlemen, should not be an oh no experience. It should be a what if experience. What if we're able to plant that seed inside the heart and the mind of a young person? Because then when those seeds sprout, they yield great results for us as a community and for lives and great citizens. So I'm absolutely certain we're going to empower dreams here. We're going to empower a work ethic. I'm absolutely certain. I was fortunate to have an FFA jacket, and I've got a couple of them hanging in my office in Atlanta and that I can't get into anymore. But y'all, that'll come your way one guy, students. It'll happen. But I think about as a senior being vice president of my local chapter in Commerce, and those of you who have gone through those wonderful opening ceremonies that date back really a number of generations that instill that pride that comes through service in FFA. But there's always a question, because the advisor said, Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station? In that opening ceremony, the vice president then says, the plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil, for without labor, neither knowledge or wisdom accomplishes much. And so we're going to teach a great work ethic here. Sure, we're going to have wisdom. We're going to have these other imparting wisdom and information to people, but we're also going to connect that with labor, connect that with the work experience, which is what we desperately need. It's time to raise up that generation that we'll do here in Jackson County to respect that. We're going to raise up a generation there that respects that educational experience too. We've always held that pride as Jackson Countyans, but I think as we equip this next generation here, that we're empowering respect for each other, for your fellow citizen, respect for the educational process. When we do that, we're going to have a better community. When we have a better community, it kind of wraps up on that fourth one. That fourth point, we are empowering our future. This facility is about empowering not just the future of Jefferson and Commerce or greater Jackson County. It's empowering the future of Northeast Georgia, and it's empowering what I think is the finest place in America to live. I've said not long ago before in front of a group of economic developers that April, you've probably been in some of these kind of meetings. I think there's two kinds of people in really in the United States of America. The people who live in Georgia, and right now it's the people that want to. It seems like that's what's happening everywhere we go. But we must prepare for that future. There's no better place to do it than with this wonderful facility. As we talk about future, talk about work ethic, and wrap up. And Dan, I just think about the investments of your community, of your company. People over and over again talk about what a great job Kubota does. Well, there are other Kubotas to come. There are other, but this is a business that's invested in our communities, invested in this facility. And Jim Shaw, we're going to have more. And as they do, we're going to have a bright future in Jackson County. I'm absolutely certain. So I had a great young man that we grew up a little while together with families years ago when he was here. He was a little younger, and my hair was a little browner, and he still has his, but it's turned white. I'm so proud of John Eastler, and I'm so grateful that we have such a godly man that's come lead our students this next generation. Y'all please welcome John back to the microphone. Thank you.
Well, we're about to the end. I'm not going to keep you too much longer. I have been looking around at the crowd, and we have so many VIPs here. I really wish I could go through and recognize each one individually, but I'm sure I would miss somebody, and I don't want to do that. So I do want to say again, thank you everybody for being here and supporting. There's an important number that we haven't told you. Some of you may not have heard this number yet. We opened our doors on July the 30th for our first class of students. And so listening back to that P12 experience, we have over 1,500 students that are coming through these doors each week, which is very, very impressive. It's just very exciting to be able to work with these young people and everything that's going on. I also want to say thank you to Carol Daniels for sponsoring this event. We have some refreshments on the inside that Carol Daniel has provided, the chairs and other things that they provided for us. So thank you so much for being here and supporting us today, Carol Daniel Company. So what's going to happen next? We want you to go in this building and see what's happening. This building isn't the old Jackson County High School that most of you all remember. And when you walk through these doors right over here after we do the ribbon cutting, you're going to see the transformation that has taken place in what used to be the gymnasium of the school building. We want you to go and kind of casually tour on your own through the facility. We have faculty and staff. We've got some students that'll be around to talk to you about the programs. More specifically, we've got classrooms that are pointed out by the balloons so that you'll know which rooms we really want you to go in and see, from D wing to C wing up here on B. So this building is laid out starting in B. This is C, this is D, and this is E. You're going to go tour around, talk to students, talk to faculty members, and see what we're doing in these classrooms, what your dollars have done to change the student experience for our young people that are in this building. We have struggled with supply chain like a lot of people have. So not everything is fully equipped like we hoped it would be at this point in time, but I think you're going to get a good idea of what it is that we're trying to do. So I really encourage you, once you stop and get you a refreshment, tour around, talk, ask questions, we'll be around to help you out. What we're getting ready to do next, so I just want a little patience. We're going to take 3 pictures. We're going to bring all of our folks together who's going to do the main ribbon cutting right up front here with our students front and center. We're going to cut the ribbon with them. Then we're going to take a picture with the Board of Directors for the Empower Center, and then the Board of Directors and the Board of Education. I really wish we could get everybody in a picture, but I think at this point in time, with the hot spot that Jackson County is, it probably wouldn't be prudent for us to be putting a lot of pictures out there with not much social distancing going on. So we're going to stick with those 3 pictures up here for the ribbon cutting, and as soon as we get that, then we're going to release our staff into the building so that they can be there to welcome you and the rest of y'all to go on our tour. So picture number, are we calling it number 1 or number 3? Number 1. All those that are in picture number 1, please come front and center.
hate to ask, but for this picture, if you have a mask, will you put it on for the picture?
Hold on, Gabe, come grab it. We got room over here too. Okay, the rule is, if you can't see me, I can't see you. So shuffle around so I can get you in the picture.
I know that's not necessary.
All right, ready.